Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in little Hicksville town of Belfair, Washington. I love, I say that, and I worry that some people are going to think that I say it in a negative way, but I really mean it fondly because I love where I live. I just do. And I love calling it Hicktown because to me it has grown exponentially since we first moved here. But it's still I live in a rural area and I love it. I love the ease of it, the kickback, you know, feel of it, and I wouldn't live anywhere else. It's just very comfortable living here. So with that, this is March mail call video number 2, and I'm so excited to share with you. I went to the thrift store. Yes, I went to make a donation, came out with a little bag of stuff. So much fun when you find little things, right? And we're going to do a quick little thing for my daughter. Let me share that with you first. So with a few little things from February's Paper Pumpkin. So this is an extra piece, which I wasn't going to use. And these are 2 little scrap pieces that I kept. So that pink strip and this pink strip, I wonder if the glue is ready. We're going to glue these together. This is just, I was like, oh, I'm not going to do a whole video on this, but I could do it during mail call. So today I had to go to the doctor. I injured my left shoulder while doing a workout. Yes. And I felt it tear again, really bad this time. It's not impeding my range of motion, but it's like, all right, because I have a torn rotator cuff, whatever they call that, in the left, in both right and left, but, and it's like 7, maybe 10 years old in the left one, and it's really acting up. It's flaring up really bad. The more I work out, the more it flares up. So, I take one thing at a time and I get it addressed. So now we're taking a look at it again. So I go to this appointment first thing this morning, plus I had to pick up some meds that I needed a new refill on and get in there and everything. And he goes over everything. He's like, boy, you got good range of motion. I said, the range of motion isn't a problem. I said, I'm going to force it to do what it needs to do. That's just kind of who I am right now. I said, there's no sense in, not letting it do what it needs to do. I said, it's going to move for me. It's going to hurt, but it's going to move. I said, whether it likes it or not, it's going to move. And he kind of laughed at me, and I said, look, I've had a frozen shoulder before. I'm not letting it get there. So this is also a circle from the Paper Pumpkin kit. I'm going to use the elements of text and stamp on this. The question is, like, what am I going to stamp on it with? And the answer is going to be, what I'd like is the crumb cake, but I can't get to it. So we're going to go with, oh no, we're going to just get to it. Okay, we're just going to grab crumb cake because that tends to be what I go for in this one. And I'm just going to stamp on the circle. I don't need all of it inked up, just some. Give a little rub-a-dub-dub here. Circle, stamp. What am I'm making a tag for my daughter, by the way. So he's like, I need to order an x-ray. I said, an x-ray ain't going to show you anything. I said, I've had an x-ray here, 10 years ago. He's like, well, we need a new one. I said, that's okay. You can have a new one. I said, I need an MRI. He's like, well, to get an MRI, this is the red tape you got to go through. To get an MRI, guys, I have to go to physical therapy for 6 weeks. Have to have x-rays, go to physical therapy, and then they'll give me the MRI. I'm like, okay, do your thing. I'm good, I said, but I'm going to be back in 6 weeks. When I'm done, I want my MRI because the MRI is going to show you the soft tissue damage that's being done, and we'll go from there. Because I said, it's going to keep doing it. I said, because I'm going to keep working out. He's like, okay. I'm like, all right. He's like, you want any pain meds? I said, oh, don't even go down that road. I said, I'm not taking pain meds. So he gave me some topical, I don't know, Voltaren or something rub to put on it. That's really not helping either. Okay, so I just made this cute little tag. We're going to use, if I can find it, the little circle that says "for you" from the kit. I think I pulled out the blossom, but that's not what I want. My husband's out on his bike. I told Hank, you have to ride the bus home today. And he was like, "Ah, Margie." And I said, "Ah, Hank, you were right in the bus." So here's "for you" in bubble bath this time to match the pink little strip. Ooh, my daughter's gonna love this. So as he says, I need to order the x-ray. I said, oh geez. I said I have to run all the way home and come back. He's like, why? I said, because of the unit in my back. I forgot the remote to turn off the unit. I said, if I was smart, I would have turned the unit off before I came in here today and I wouldn't have to do this. I said, but no worries. I said, I'll just run home, grab it, come all the way back here. He's like, you're going to do all of that today. I said, look, this is what I plan to do. Problem being is, and yes, I want it at the side because it's going to hang. It's just this little, you know, a little tag. I'm going to put a hole in it now with a hole puncher. These pieces honestly weren't going to be used for anything else, so I want the hole to be like right here. All right. And so I called my hubby up and I said, babe, I said, I have to have an x-ray. He's like, that was kind of obvious. And I said, yeah, but I forgot the remote. He's like, so you're coming home and going back? I said, yes. Can you meet me in the driveway with the remote? I'll call you when I get to the neighborhood. He's like, yeah, come on, call me and I'll run it outside. So he did. I came home, called him up. He runs it outside and love him to pieces. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Yeah. So he runs me my remote. I drive all the way back in. By now, the second medication, the medication the doctor gave me, is, I'm just tying a knot in this. This is Blushing Bride string from Stampin' Up. Anyways, yep. Go in there. Have to wait for a while to get in line now because now it's no longer first thing in the morning. Wait in line for the x-ray, get the x-ray, go wait in line at the pharmacy, which is an ordeal in itself. And then come home. And this is where I'm at now. But on the way home, called my hubby. I said, okay, I'm on my way home. Is there anything you need? Because I don't want to come back out again. So I am just going to tie this. Of course, I get a mason jar that had a sticky label on it. It's clean on the inside, just apparently it had a label on it. I know it's clean on the inside because it came out of the dishwasher. So he's like, yeah, would you go to Winco, because that's right off the freeway, and pick up, you know, some lunch meat, and what else? He said we needed onions. And anyway, so we were in there. I thought about my daughter, about doing a little something for her. And these are, Winco sells stuff by the pound. And these are peanut butter M&Ms. So I bought 1 pound and they fit inside this mason jar. And the only problem is now this jar, I'm going to leave these on her dresser. I have some goo remover, which I'm going to have to promptly put on this jar when I take it in the house. Anyway, so there we did. We made her a little tag. Except I should have wrote on it. We'll have to do that afterwards. So there you go. It's pink. It's going to go on her desk. Using some leftover scraps that I thought I wouldn't have a chance to use for Paper Pumpkin. But now, there we are. You won't see it in the review because, unless I keep it. So, what else do I have to show you? Mail call. Oh, something else I got for Hank. Let's see this. So, these are those washers. I can't pronounce the name of them, but thank you for all of you who said these go on those glass bottle stoppers. And we did buy some, and thank goodness, because oh my gosh, he actually ended up with a chunk out of one of these things. So I've been trying lately to give him gum on his desk to keep him from chewing on those darn things, right? So I picked up some more gum for Hank at the grocery store. Yes, he's a character. Then I even brought this in. So this is the TV remote for the TV in the living room, y'all. Now, this is telling I won't say dirty little secret. Family secret of ours is we have 4 of these remotes. 4. I'm not lying. We have the original. The original doesn't have the back piece. Number 2 remote that we found, we can buy these on Amazon for literally $8.99. Best thing ever. That one is missing too. Hank took it off and then we lost it, so we never had it. The second one, Hank again took it off, and this piece, he was messing with it. He sits there like this. He just farts with the back of the thing. And this broke off of it, so we had a piece of black electrical tape on there, and that doesn't stop him either. And then, this is terrible that I'm telling you guys this. So, the one without the backing, the batteries fall out. And that one, you can never keep the batteries in it, so you kind of hardly can use it. But in a pinch, you can, if you can find it. The second one, the first one, you don't have the back. The second one, if Hank will leave the darn tape on it, you can keep the back on it. Well, then at Christmas time, we couldn't find either one of those 2. So my daughter went on Amazon and she bought 2 more remotes. Today, to this date, this is the only surviving remote that we can find. They're got to be somewhere in the house. But today I go in there and I find this piece on the floor. And when I came home from the hospital, I thought, oh my gosh, what is that on the floor? And I pick it up and immediately I knew what this was. And then it was a mad search in the sofa for where the remote was. And I did find it. It was actually under a blanket under the dog, Lucy, who was on the sofa. And so I found the remote. Put this back in there. And the only surviving remote of 3. Thank goodness they're only $8.99 a piece. But that'll go back in the house. And sometimes my husband, I really think that maybe 3 or 4 remote. I think my husband has one hidden in one of his dresser drawers, because whenever he wants to watch TV in the living room, he always has a remote handy, and he's never searching for one of the others without the backings or looking for batteries to stick in it. So that's Hank's little crazy little thing. He's just a fidgeter, and the back of the remote that it slides like this, he just can't resist it, and it drives me bonkers injustice too. We will say when we find them and we find the backings, and it's like, why does this kid do this stuff? So anyways, okay, now what to share with you. So I have Leslie sent me this great stamp set. It's going to be one I'm going to keep on my desk over here. Look at this. Simply Said. It says, let's celebrate. Yay. I love this. Haven't seen that before. Miss You is really cute. And if I was sending a tag, it would have been perfect on there. But of course, the hello. And I love, see, this is not something I would have bought, because I don't buy a lot of sayings because I feel like I have them. But I love that the fonts are different. So Leslie, thank you. This arrived, but better yet, where is the card? Oh, look at this card. Paper pumpkin. Look at this. And the little hello. Look adorable. Now, I believe this, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, Leslie. This is one of those new rectangle dies with the stitching that goes with, textured notes. It's an online one, I think. So let me know if that's what this rectangle die is. It has this little detail along the edges. So thank you so much. So yeah, this is going to stay here. I absolutely love it. Oh, and I love the thanks too, because you can do thanks, thinking of you. These really do go together. You can do miss you, just a note, or miss you on the inside. Yay, hello, yay. I mean, there's so so many ways to combine things. All right. Then I have more stuff to share with you guys. So I have with me, I'm getting it out. Now, Kathy Klein sent me this, and she also sent me that she's going to be, these are glue pens. They look like markers, but they're glue pens, and I didn't want to try them out till I shared with them. So, glue pens to tack down little stuff. I've never seen this. So, have any of you seen this? That's glue in there. So, you know the purple one's going to be the first one I use, Kathy. So, I am excited. This is going to stay out with my handy dandy pokey tool. And, oops, lid on my glue bottle here. We're going to see how that is going to work out. I could have used that on especially those little pieces like paper pumpkin getting ready. On little things like this, we're going to see how that works out. That is a paper pumpkin video in the workings there. So I am so excited to try that. And there's some little goodies in here. And look at, she has one of those. This is one of those pen knives. Look at this. She sent me this one. Toys R Us can always use these. And a scraper. I could use that. In fact, I'm going to take that in and use it with the plastic. And use it on this. Ooh. Yes, I need to do that before Justice gets home. But I have lots of time for that. So thank you very, very, very much. Let me move that aside. This is going to stay there as well. Trying to find a place. And then this really cool card. Look at these plates. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. Thank you so much. And of course, hello. And this is Paper Pumpkin right there. December's Paper Pumpkin. Yes. Love it. Oh, I do. Going to be putting those all up. So next is Michelle. Now, Michelle Merkovic. Oh, I hope I'm getting your name right. I don't want to murder it. Just like today, the guy who called me back from my ex-wing, he was like, surfing? I'm like, no, it's Seraphim. I didn't want to say there's an A in there, but it's, it does happen. So this is a card, and it is from Simple Stamping, and it's called a triple fold. And this is really cool. Yes, I will be figuring this out. So it goes like this, and it had this beautiful little bow tied here with this red ribbon, right? And it looks like this is just pleated, but when this opens, right, look how it opens up. Love it. Oh my gosh, is that not cool? So this is half a sheet of cardstock. Oh, I'm going to be saying this next. From my upline on her website, I found out that prices are going up in the catalog again. And I'm not happy with it. And I know a lot of people are not going to be happy with it. And they're blaming it on paper mills and so forth. But what I want to know is, how can other craft companies give a flat, you spend a flat amount, you get free shipping. Stampin' Up! Is a multi-million-dollar company. Surely they could offer the same thing to kind of offset these increases they keep on doing every year. I understand where prices have to go up, but I feel like they are pricing out loyal customers on fixed incomes. Me for one. And I don't know what that means for me personally or a lot of people out there, and I am concerned. Because I'm not one of those $1 million salespeople. I don't want to be one of those people. That's not why I started this channel. I just want to make cards and send them, and goodness knows, buy some stamp sets that I like to create with. I like to share my creations. I love receiving cards. Oh my gosh, these are all going to hang I mean, the sharing is such a big part of this that it does worry me. And not a fan of the prices. I understand why they need to. If they're getting a price increase, they're passing it on. But I think they're outpricing, if they're, I don't know if they're increasing the price in the cardstock, and I think they're going to be increasing their prices all the way around. I don't keep up on all of that stuff going on in these Zoom meetings, and they're doing this and that, because it's not where I'm at. It's not where I want to be. But just to give you guys all a heads up, yeah, I was really concerned. I had a feeling, especially when I saw the celebration catalog. I had a feeling this was coming, and I have a feeling that a lot of people, I mean, I just hit my 5-year mark, a straight 5-year mark with them since I've re-signed up with Stampin' Up. I mean, I've been doing this with Stampin' Up since 2005. And then my brother died. I quit stamping, for a while. So look what I found. We're going to go into happier notes. I found another package of that mulberry paper. 15% off today. I think it's a Wednesday thing. I don't know. But look what else I found. Look at this. A2 cards and envelopes. Yes. Oh, mama. See, $2.75, guys. And 15% off. This is at my local hub store, my thrift store, right? So I'm going to show you more because they got into a few new stamps. So does anybody, this is from 1998. Look at this. I think only a couple of them were used. This one doesn't look used. This is back when you had to, this one's used with white. The little acorn was used. Really cute for $2.75 and then 15% off, guys. I could not, I mean, it may not be complete sometimes. Sometimes when they donate things, if they fall out, they're not there. So if anybody knows what this is, please let me know and I will label it. But they all look like they all went together. So there's this set. Now then, I did buy some stamps that are not Stampin' Up, because they were so interesting looking. Look at these. And these were 75 cents plus 15% off. Look at that. Really? I mean, I just, I can see this. I can see things in my head. I can see my aunt coloring with this one. So this is for Aunt Carol. This is for me. Because I kind of have an idea with this. I see putting, I don't know if it will work, but the DSP for the little bunnies, right? You can put maybe a picture of the little bunny or something in the window, like he's looking outside. I think it would be really cute. Yeah. I just see that, but for 75 cents, I mean, come on. I think it's just adorable. So I got those. And we're not done. I have some more things. And then I found this set. And this was 75 cents. It's called Go Fight Win. You know why. Yes. For my Hankster. And it's football themed. Right? Yes. Don't know why it doesn't have the plastic on the back, but maybe that's the way these came. So I love this because I could probably put an N and an M for North Mason on there. I mean, I love that. And this is the first time it's Score, Go Fight Win. I just think that's really cute. Oh, they had a frame. They had a 3-picture frame that I could have bought and did something like this with his football picture in it. I might have to go back down there. All right. So this was 75% off. These are cork. I thought, oh yes. And look at these. 75 cents. These are probably from the dollar store, but look at the colors, and they are really, really flat. So I think that, oh no, one other thing. Look at this. So my daughter's birthday's in April, right? Look at this. So this is a mason jar, right? Look at that. And she loves to make her caramel macchiato coffees. And this is brand new, guys. Brand new. And I just thought, you guys know I love a mason jar. Needs some cleaning in there. And it's got the, you know, straw for her and her environmental sound things. Anyways, I just thought that was really cool. I think little Jissa would love, Jissa is really good sewing person. I think little Jissa could do this and maybe put a little drawstring in there. I might go get, so this I'm going to keep for Justice's birthday, but I'm thinking I can order a patch with a mermaid, like the Little Mermaid, and I can hand stitch it on here, and that would be really cute for her because she loves the Little Mermaid. So anyways, that's what I got going on. Yep. Oh no, there's 2 more things. So look, for my little craft projects, I got this from the dollar store by my Aunt Carol's when I went over to her house. Little gate. And this, you guys know me, so this came in, my daughter got a new phone cable for her phone cord. She was pulling this out, and this was behind the phone cord. And I'm like, oh, give me that. Give that over here. That's some good stuff. And she's like, Mom, it can go be recycled. I said, yes, it will be recycled, but in the stamp room. I'm going to use that. That's foil stuff. That will work. So yes, I'm going to keep that and use this. Yes. So me and my craziness, I know. So that's what I got. And hopefully I think I can get a couple of videos done today. You'd be surprised. The sun is shining, but I'm freezing. I got my heater turned up. And thank you all for watching, and I hope you come back and visit me here in my Wonderland. It was nice chatting with you. Crazy day, and we'll see what Mr. Hank does with the, I might hide this remote for a little bit, let him find one of the others, right? And I'm going to go put that bubble gum on his desk. I'm going to go clean this jar off because I didn't realize I grabbed this one, from the cupboard. And go put the Goo Gone stuff on the jar, the spray stuff, and get that off and stick that on her, her desk for her. So when she comes home, I'm just going to put with love, Mom, because those are her favorites. You know, just a little thing. Tell her I love her. So thanks for watching, everybody. And come back and visit me, will you? Bye-bye for now.